Good evening, all. Happy MLK, Martin Luther King Day. I had a dream. I have many dreams. I do indeed. It's so funny. I know a lot of people had a lot of dreams for me too. They did indeed. They dreamt that I would be their sacrifice, but that didn't work out for them, did it? Joke's on you. So who had a dream again? I think I did. Man, I had a great day today. I love it when I can connect with people and chat with them about my story, about my testimony, and then believe me. And not think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's really nice. There are those people around. They are few and far between, but they are still existing. And they walk among us, and I'm blessed for every single one of them that have an open mind to other people's story, other people's testimony, and recognizing what they hear might not always be the truth, right? What you see might not always be the truth. I had to learn that the hard way as well these last few years of my life, particularly since 2015, but let alone my entire life has been an interesting show, to say the least, but I see it now. I see it very clearly. It's so funny. I love seeing Candace and the new spirit that she's in and who she is and the 0 F's that she has to give, and she just calls it. And I'm so excited for her and Baron to link up. I can't wait for tomorrow's episode. I cannot wait. I am a big fan of Baron. I'm a big fan of Candace. I'm a big fan of Ian Carroll. I am Coach Colin, The Holla. So many podcasters that I follow in the free market, fighting for truth, fighting for justice, for Charlie Kirk, and fighting against systematic abuse. And it's so funny hearing her talk about the looking glass, and the story of the gifted and things of that nature, because I resonate with a lot of it. Now, I obviously wasn't, I have been in a gifted class before when I was in 3rd grade, but or maybe it was a slow class, who knows? But there's just a lot of things in reference to my childhood and when it comes to memories that I just don't have. But there's memories that I do have, and the memories that I do carry don't make sense. They don't make sense. I'll tell you that, guys. And a lot of my memories, like I was telling my coworker today, there's so many things I want to forget. So many vivid memories that I have, whether it's in my childhood, whether that's 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I have so many vivid memories, down to the exact conversations, down to the exact facial expressions of people in my life and people in my past, people in my just day-to-day movement. And there's just so many things that I wish I could forget right now, truthfully. But I understand that there's so many things that God doesn't want me to forget because I walk through it now and I replay the motions of it, and I see the full picture. I see the full scope of things. And I understand why people have been placed in my life for a specific reason and a specific purpose, and why I was placed in theirs, and how God truly is just using me as a mirror for a lot of different things. And those involved and those entangled know it, and I can see it through them. And it's very difficult. Like I was telling her, I'm to a place where it's like, I would rather people just not be fake nice to me, and we can go on just like coexisting. We can go on pretending. We can go on doing whatever it is the world would like to do. In the Truman Show, in the Matrix, however we want to play this out, right? However, what I can't stand is the fakeness. The gayness, the weirdness, you know what I'm saying? People just being inauthentic. People being not truthful. People living a lie. And people pretending they didn't partake in certain things when they know that they did. They know that they do. And so, and again, I'm speaking in reference to my story, but I'm saying on the broader scale. on the full broader scale. Like, I said something so powerful today because I was talking to her about my case and how I've been fighting and I've been, filing, and I keep hitting a dead end. And I have these people that come in my life and they pretend and present to be something that they're not. And then they just fall off the face of the earth. Right. And it's just, whether that's different things with like tarot card readers, different connections that I've made with social media and stuff like that. And it's just, it's weird. I don't like it. And so I'm done playing the game of that. And like I told her, I said, I've gotten to a place in my life where it's like, why am I going to exert my energy in the judicial system, in the law system, when it's clearly failing? It's failing. It's failing across the board, right? And that's in the judicial system, that's in the courts, that's in the law enforcement, that's in the corruption, that's in the deception, that's in the politics, that's in the business deals, it's in the nonprofit, it's in the religion, it's in everything, right? And so it's like, I'm not going to exert my energy in a system that's failing right now, right? I'm going to exert my energy in different things. Focusing on my forward trajectory being one of them. And I'm finally to a place in this full season of life where I'm just at peace with everything that has transpired, and people, places, and things, interactions, experiences, and loved ones, family members, my exes. My gosh, that's a whole nother storyline, which I do plan on unpacking, I'll tell you that. But in due time, I'm still processing it. And just the mechanics of everything that's being pushed in front of me when it comes to the algorithm, and how people keep misusing things. They keep misusing just their gifts in different ways, because we all have gifts. But when you start misusing your gifts and you start using it in a deceptive, corruptive way, you got to understand that there is backlash that you will receive. It might not be tonight, it might not be tomorrow, it may be a year down the road. Shoot, it may hit your kids. It may. You don't know that, I don't know that. That's why you got to be very careful with the things that you push out into this world. It came to me, let's see here. Hold on. This one was really powerful. You can have all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, you're still a liar. You're still a coward. Particularly how you acquired the money. Like, this is what trips me out about some of these people. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the fame in the world. You can have all the power. You can have all the power in the world. But at the end of the day, you're still a liar. You're still a coward. That doesn't change based off the money you have. So it's like, you gotta ask yourself, why are we in a world right now where these people are fighting for the dollar signs, they're fighting for power, and they're taking the most egregious acts by taking people out, MLKing them, MLK Ultra, doing the Looking Glass program with the gifted. And it's just, it's crazy to me, because it all stems from money. It stems for power. It stems for greed. It stems from control. And I'm so proud of myself to get to a place where ain't nobody got control of my life anymore. I make choices, I make decisions, and I stand on it. Nobody can steer me which way I'm gonna go based off the choices that they think that they keep trying to provide me. But I'm like, no, actually, we're not going to play these games no more. Because at the end of the day, y'all are still liars, y'all are still cowards, and I am not. And never have I been. That's something you're going to have to carry on your conscience for the rest of your life, And that's why it's so important to get to a place of recognizing what you carry inside of you and what you pour out into this world. And I do understand that we walk among people that are soulless, they are heartless, they make choices that we're never going to understand. I told my girlfriend, I said, I'm to a place where I no longer exert my energy. I'm trying to figure out the why people are in certain mind frames and why they make the choices they make in the bed that they're in. I'm never going to understand that. I'm never going to understand the why. So I'm not going to figure it out. I'm never going to figure it out. I'm going to send them with love and light, and you do you and I'll do me. But I'm not going to figure you out. And how you move forward in your trajectory of life, that's on you. The only thing I can